Welcome to the Brooke and Robyn Show. This season, we're embracing the back nine.
We'll cover what we're loving, what we're rethinking, what we're definitely done with, and what we're excited to try next.
There will be great conversations, great guests, and plenty of laughter, because if you can't laugh at this stage of life, what are you even doing?
What are you even doing?
Yes.
This isn't a reinvention. It's more like a remix.
And honestly, we think it's our best one yet.
So grab your coffee or your Diet Coke or head out on a walk. You know, we got to get those steps in, ladies, and come hang out with us.
Hello.
Happy Friday. Yay.
Friday. It's so great that it's Friday.
I know. I love doing the podcast on Fridays because I feel like it's a good reflection on the week. And I also feel like we've arrived at the point where like the end is in sight.
The end is in sight. Yeah. I mean, we've made it through a week.
Yeah. This has been, well, and we haven't done this for 2 weeks, right? So this has been a big 2 weeks around.
Yeah, because the last I left you was the Thursday before the
Yeah.
passing of Cooper, and
Yeah.
then you also had graduation. So I feel
hmm
like you need to fill us in on how all the things, how you're going, how's it going, how you're feeling.
Yeah. I'm reminded of that book, Tale of Two Cities. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So yeah, we had to put Cooper to sleep on Friday, not this past Friday, the Friday before, which was terrible. The actual process of it wasn't terrible, like in that a doctor came to the house and it was very peaceful and that like if you have to do that, that seemed like a good way to do that. Um, but the leading up to that and the having to decide that was horrible. And I was like, how do people do this and then go get another dog? But I guess they get another dog because it helps them feel better. But also, we did have 15, almost 15, wonderful years with him. So
Yeah.
poor Kobe.
It's really hard. And your kids were there, you said?
Yeah. So my daughter was here, um, and she was in the room for a lot of it, and then our son was watching on FaceTime, which we did not require by any means or encourage, but he I think wanted to be there with us, with all of us. Um, but yeah, it was terrible. Um, do not recommend.
Yeah, that's the piece on having a pet that they don't share with you. It's
Yeah.
not widely advertised.
Yeah, it's not widely advertised.
Although I have to say, after us recording that episode and my phone being here, I am now getting in my TikTok feed people that do this and talk about it,
Oh,
like, and what the end is like. And I'm like, I guess that's nice that there's becoming awareness about this because
yeah.
I don't really know anyone that talks about it.
No. And even the vet that came here, I was like, is this what you're doing your whole time? She's like, no, no, we see puppies and all kinds of things. I'm like, okay. At least
Yeah,
it's a circle of life, not all
right.
coming over to like Kevorkian, for
Yeah,
pets.
yeah. I don't think I could do like hospice animal stuff.
No.
No.
She also offered us like you could choose if you wanted the ashes back or not. Like either way, it's you know either they would cremate him alone and then send us back the ashes, or they cremate them together. And I don't know what happens, but it's not our tradition to cremate. So, and then I was like, well, then we have a whole other thing. Like, then the ashes come back, and like, then what are we doing with these ashes? Like, it just needed to be done. And then I need to envision that he's like in a nice heaven where he's running around, and yeah,
Yeah, I mean, as someone that's helped my parents move a few times and have moved dog ashes because you get them back. So what happens, my mom said, because I was like, no way. John asked me actually about this, and I was like, do not get those. Because what happens is you're kind of getting better. Like, do you feel a little bit better? Like, you can
yeah,
breathe. You're like,
yeah.
like it's not as sad as it was, and like every day gets better, right? And so you're like 2 or 3 weeks out, and then you get those. And my
That's what I
mom
was
said,
afraid of.
I'm in a puddle again. I'm crying. And now no one knows what to do with it. No one wants to like have a ceremony again because we just had this horrible thing. And so they still have them in the little urns that they come in. And I'm like, what are we doing with this? Like,
Yeah. I could
we're
not
moving it
have that
again?
come back. Yeah, that was
No,
not
no.
for us. Yeah.
Yeah, I would just warn the people. Like, I mean, if you have like a plan for that, that's great. But um, yeah, just a reminder that like it's a few weeks before you get that back again, and then you're just starting to like feel better.
Yeah. No, no, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah.
um, okay, so that's terrible. But then really quickly after, you headed to your son's graduation from college.
Yes. So that was amazing. So also the timing of that was very good because we needed to get out of this house. So that was Friday, Sunday we were on the road. So that was, yeah, that
That's
was,
smart.
yeah. Thank you to everybody for that. So, yeah, but the graduation was really good. It was really fun and it was nice to be there with his friends and, and their families who we've seen over the years. And, it does feel like it went by in a blink, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't feel like 4 years went by. But that was a lot of fun. And yeah, and we were working, so we weren't like touring Boston all the time, but we got to walk around a little and, see some of the things. And, we've been there before, but it was nice to kind of be there. Although I will tell you, I tried to buy a smart water in the lobby of our hotel, just the normal skinny one. Do you know how much that was?
I'm scared to know.
$9.
Oh my God, that's worse than the airport.
Where's the airport? That's exactly what I said. I was like, I expect to be ripped off at the airport. Like, there's no other choices. I get it.
Right.
But what?
Oh,
I was like, no, I can't. Come on. I said to the woman, I was like, Come on." And she was
and what'd
kind of
she
like
say?
laughing. She was like smirking a little, like it's not her fault either. I'm like, but come on, like $9?
Oh,
I could walk to a CVS. I mean, which is what I ended up doing. But like, but anyway, the graduation itself was very nice and
okay.
all the things. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, it sounds very nice.
Yeah, it was. It was cold though. So I know you have a child at the same school. So just
Mhm.
when it's your time, just like take heed of the weather. And
Yeah. It was very early. Like April is very early to be having a graduation. So,
yeah, it's all outdoors.
but it is probably pretty nice for you because now it's done and you have like time before your daughters.
Yeah, so we do have a little space. And he's home right now, which is
Yeah,
great.
that's so nice.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
nice to be in that, yeah, to have everybody at home. But it's kind of funny because I had mahjong last night and I was with friends who also have their kids home from school right now. And they're like, I don't remember how to cook for 4 people. So like I'm making this food, my kids are eating it, and then my husband gets home and he's like, slim pickings, like what scraps do you have left for me?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, as someone that spends so much money on food, I can't imagine. Like it's an adjustment.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is nice having him home and
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so that was graduation. That was really fun. And then we had my niece's bat mitzvah, which was like a whole weekend thing, but fun. It was actually very fun and beautiful. Such pretty flowers, like all colorful, like beautiful. We both love peonies and it's May, which is the high time, but like there are many colorful, tropical, whatever. I just love that. It was so pretty.
Oh, that's so nice.
Hmm.
Do you have photos of this?
I do. And you know what else was nice? I wore a dress that was 25 years old.
You told us about
Nice.
that. So you need to share photos.
I'll share photos. It fit like a glove. I don't know why, especially like after the revisions. I don't know how I was managing this the first time around. Maybe I had on a bra or something, but I don't
That's
know.
amazing. Good for
So,
you.
yeah, thank you.
I think
Thank
that's great. I think you should get a free pass with Dr. Hewer.
you. Yeah, just right, right. If I could fit into and look good in a dress from when I was 25 or whatever. It's
I
so
mean,
funny because
yeah, what other clients can say that?
it's true. And Rachel told me that she she showed a photo to her friend, and her friend was like, "Ooh, I didn't know Robin had a little hot little body under there." And she said, and Rachel said, that dress is 25 years old. And she said, if I can have a dress when I'm 25 and and I can wear that in my 40s, I'll be like, I'll feel amazing. And Rachel's like, she's 51.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah, so that was good.
Oh my
But it was a
God.
really fun party, and also like it's nice to get dressed up, especially like when the season's changing and you're like, oh, some nice spring things.
Yeah,
Like everything's very expensive now.
I know. It is expensive. There's just a lot. It's
Yeah,
hard. You like acclimate to a new normal that just shouldn't be normal.
yeah, it's true. Anyway, that was our exciting time,
Yeah, that's fun.
and then this week I just had like all these follow-up appointments, doctor appointments. You get a lot of appointments with when something goes wrong, and even with not without, like you go, this age comes with a lot of appointments. So yeah, so
Cheers.
yeah, cheers, right? So that, I mean, I guess we have to be grateful that like we have good monitoring and whatever, but um, yeah, so far all good with that, which is
That's so good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's excellent. So now you gotta feel good.
Yeah,
Going into
now
Mother's Day.
going right into Mother's Day. Yeah, so what's going on over there? That was a lot of our.
Um, yeah, what's going on over here? Well, we've are getting our landscaping figured out a little bit more. It's going to be a remove process and then a planting process. We just
Okay.
have so much overgrowth here. It's a lot of land and stuff. So we're gonna remove some things and then we're gonna plant.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's a two-prong process.
Okay. All right, that sounds good.
Yeah, I feel like we have some, I don't know, some idea of what the hell was going on, so that's better.
Okay. All right. You don't need the seeds. I can bring them to you. I'm going to see you
I know
tomorrow.
the seeds could be great.
Hmm.
I don't know. I gotta research the seeds, but I might do that in some other areas.
All right. Well, I'll bring you some and then you can decide.
Yeah, I mean, apparently seeds are very difficult to maintain. They
Really?
take 2 years, and you have to like do so much watering with them.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
either. It
Wait,
sounds ridiculous. I would be like, I think you just throw seeds and then it's good to go.
right. Like all these things grow in nature.
That's what I'm being told. So I'm like, forget it then. I don't really care about my wildflower
Your
farm
wild
here. I thought it
farm.
was going to be like a easy process.
Mm. All right. Well, I'll be excited to see where you net out.
Yeah. The other thing that's happened, oh, I just celebrated my 25 years. Yeah,
Yes.
marriage,
Yes.
wedded bliss.
Wedded bliss. Never had a fight.
It's just amazing. Yeah. You are getting closer to that.
I know.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. We went to a great place near us. It really felt like going away. I feel like it might have been in your original Canva deck, was it?
Yes, it was in my Canva deck when I made a Canva to see where we should go on our trip all together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was very cool. I think we are happy that we didn't pick it, but I feel like it was really nice to go to for like a little afternoon and evening.
Okay. What made it nice?
Well, first, it's beautiful. It's like you can see from the Catskills to the Shawangunks, bless you. Um, all this fabulous, like, just, it's gorgeous. And I would say it's like rustic chic, which is probably why we were a little like, oh, I don't know. Like, it's not like, because now I've been to a lot of the places, like Wildflower Farms is like luxury. Like, it's luxury in the like in the woods kind of thing. This is more like it's chic. I feel like where we ended up was is better than this, especially as we had those little cabins. And it was like a little, this is like all cabins, but then you're like, hiking up a pretty long walk to get to places, like to get to where you'd want to be. Anyway, it's called Innis. There's a lot to do there, and supposedly there's a club, which the copywriter from the claims workshop had told me about. But it's $2,600 a person a year.
What do you get with that?
I know you get like access to the pool and tennis and stuff, but like, I'm sorry, did you see how much snow we got here? There's no way. Like, how many times? Like, it's free. It's not like warm enough yet to go swimming. The pool's not open. So like when am I using this? There's probably like a nice workspace. Um, I mean, I saw it, but it wasn't like the best.
Right.
I don't know.
If it included your gym membership,
Right.
um,
I didn't see a gym there.
I bet they have one
Nice
though.
spa though.
How long does it take you to get there?
25 minutes.
You're not going to the gym
No.
25 minutes away. Yeah.
No, so I feel like, and it's the why it's 5 miles away, but it's over the mountain on the other side of me. So that's why it's far because it's like so windy and
Yeah.
versus my
Yeah.
gym right now is just like it's here. And I don't even know if they like had a gym. I think it's more like outdoor wellness kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it was I liked the food was very good. I could see going there in the fall would be beautiful with the leaves changing and stuff.
Yeah,
But
it sounds
like
nice.
outdoor dinner, there was like 3 or 4 tables up. I'm like, they're not ready for like a massive people to come.
Okay. Well, maybe in the nice weather, we'll go meet you
Yeah.
guys there for dinner or
Yeah.
something.
It was very nice.
Okay.
Um, yeah. But I asked George, would you rather stay here or Wildflower Farms? And he was like, probably Wildflower. If you had to spare $2,500 a night.
I'll check the couch cushions.
Yeah, check those. Check those. But it's funny how many like hotels, and then there's one opening in right in New Paltz that's like expensive too. It's interesting.
Yeah, I feel like a lot is happening where you are.
Yeah, it's
But you're
interesting.
always good like that. Like you always have a feel for what's coming in that regard. Like the place or
Yeah,
the you always know.
I don't know, but I feel like it's a good mix of like outdoor with not so far from the city. Plus, there's like other you can get to things. It's not like you're in a rural
Hmm.
area. Totally.
That makes sense. So let's talk about, so you're married 25 years. Do you have any
Yes.
advice for the people? Anything you've learned?
Don't always say what you're thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's been my biggest thing that I've overcome in the last 5 years. I'm not perfect, but I've really been working on that
And just,
because I really had to do a hard edit.
mm. So is it like take a minute and respond instead of reacting, or is it like certain things don't need to be shared?
Yeah, certain things don't need a response. Like certain things just don't. It could just be like, oh, okay. Like if I don't
Okay.
fully agree with it, I don't need to give like a TED talk on why I don't agree with it. I just move on. And it just keeps the peace. Like I too can play at that game and I definitely was a it's like you stoke the fire.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Well, that's
Yeah.
good advice for the people.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. The one thing that I know, the one thing that I that I know, is you have to remember that you're on the same team.
Yeah.
That's more, I feel like that's more like when you're raising your kids. The kids will look for any way, like to, any little way to get in there and cause more, whatever, friction at times. But yeah, I don't feel like we're challenged in that way as much anymore now that the kids are big. Like there's not a lot that comes up like that. But I feel like that's one that you have to hold on to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
That's all
think that's
our
true.
marriage advice now. Yeah.
Yeah. No, especially if you have a lot going on. I feel like my kids are older, but like moving into a house and like you can't both be doing everything. So you just have to trust that the other person's going to make a good decision on something. And sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I've made some bad ones here, and you just have to be like, oh well, and move on together. But I think that's true. Like you're on the same team,
Yeah.
you'll fix it together,
Yeah.
it'll all work out.
Yeah, and what you're saying reminds me of the Emma Grede podcasts that I've heard
Mm,
lately.
yes.
So, can we talk about Emma?
Let's talk about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that she's unapologetic and like very honest about how she views her role as a mother and about the fact that she's not here on this earth just to be a mother. Like she's here to fulfill herself and her own needs too. And she's like, I don't think I'm different from everybody else. I just think we need to be more honest about this.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she's amazing. I feel like my one of my favorite lines from that podcast was the I can smell the kids whose parents open their chip bag a mile away. It's like it's so it gives you I think we grew up, well, like our time as parents, it was like so much involvement. That was like
Hmm.
what we were supposed to do all the things,
Hmm.
like make the Pinterest lunch and do the job and everything else. And like, oh, it's just balance and you can figure it out. And she's kind of like, screw that. There
Yeah.
is no work-life balance. Like you got to figure that shit out on your own.
Yeah, agreed. And she's like, "Look, listen, I'm being a good mother by showing my kids that I'm taking care of myself, that I'm out working every day, that I'm, fulfilling my needs, and I hope that they learn that too." And, you know, and I think like this is very in line with how we've parented, to say like, I'm not here to like Zamboni the ice in front of you all the way. Like a little hardship is builds character and like makes you have to figure stuff out by yourself and helps you to move forward in the world as an adult, not like a dependent all, throughout.
Yeah, I know. I still feel like a cleaner a lot though.
Yeah, the cleaner because you care about the house being clean.
Well, but like also like cleaner in terms of like fixing
Oh,
things for them.
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, but like cleaner is the cleaning, but then also the fixer.
The fixer.
I
Yeah.
do. I think because my personality is a fixer personality, like, oh, no problem. No, I can take care of that. And it's just like because it does make everything easier when you do that, but it's a
Mm,
terrible thing to do for your kids. You're not helping them.
mm. I don't know if I'm a fixer. Maybe I'm just tired. I don't
But
I
it's
don't
good
know.
that you're not.
Yeah. I mean, to some degree, right? Like I always have an eye on it. And if something is unfair or, needs me to get involved, then I will. But I'm usually trying to let them like try, address it first and then
Yeah,
I'll get involved if I have to.
do it themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think a good example of like how, and I think both George and I fall into the cleaner role a lot. And it's like so last summer, my son got a very big speeding ticket. And the way that you deal with this, I didn't realize, but the way you deal with this is you hire an attorney
Hmm.
and then they help you get down because the problem is the points. I mean, yes, the money is not pretty and he was gonna pay it like the money we knew how to take care of, like you earn the money back and you pay us back and blah blah blah, but the points is a real big problem, because then you can't drive, like in this whatever infraction was going to be a ton of points. So but what we should have done is been like, okay, great, go find an attorney. Here's what you need to do, blah, 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 research. Da, da, da. But no, we found the attorney, paid the attorney, did the thing. So suddenly this thing goes away. He's still paying us back, fine.
Yeah.
There was that. So we felt like that was a good consequence. We'll fast forward to earlier this week. He
No.
gets another speeding ticket. And so now like, I was like, okay, find an attorney. And he's like, what? And so, first of all, like that you would repeat offend. And, I, part of me realizes like you have to be 25 before your brain fully develops. And I don't think it was like an intentional, like, my mom sucks, so let me just drive
No,
fast.
of
Like,
course. Right.
it's just like stupid, like
Yeah.
stupid, stupid. But like, if you think about, I think the one thing, one of like my parents did a lot of nice things, but like one of the things they did is like I was doing all this stuff for myself. No one was cleaning for me. Like I was literally like I had to do if I got a ticket, I had to deal with it on my own.
Yeah.
We had a little fender bender. We had to deal with that on our own. We did so many things and we just dealt with it.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that piece, I guess, the whole thing, but had I not listened to Emma Grede's thing, I think I would have been like, okay, I guess I'll call an attorney.
Hmm.
Because George was like, it's your turn. And I'm like, all right. And so I'm like, oh, my turn is actually him doing this. So he had
Hmm.
to talk to them.
Hmm.
It's great. So he has somebody.
Okay.
Best wishes.
Best wishes.
Anyway, it reminds me of the Emma Grede. Like, I think she would be like, go solve that yourself.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. Like I think she would, right, like she might, like you did initially, feel like, okay, that's a shock to the system and like let's deal with that, but maybe not. She has some brass balls, like maybe maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I did give upfront the money for him to pay for the person, but I'm like, you got to pay me back.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah,
Like,
you're like, I didn't get in the car and decide to speed.
but even that's cushier than I had with my parents. I would have had to figure out that money.
You'd be in jail.
I'd be in jail. I would have been like, okay. I wouldn't have been able to have drinks that night, that week. Yeah, I'd have to cut back. Sad times.
Sad times. But anyway, I definitely appreciate her perspective and her talking about it. And it also made me think of this weekend I was talking to somebody and an HR manager at a big company who was telling me that they have candidates coming in who are asking if they can have their parents sit in on their interviews.
That's
I'm sorry,
insane.
what? Yeah.
That's insane.
Can you imagine?
No, no. That that's beyond the cleaner role. That is something that's the pilot role. That's terrible.
It's terrible. Like if my kid asked me that, I'd be like, No, what are you even saying?"
Right. My kid would never even want me there because I'd start chatting it up or something. Oh yeah, that sounds fun. So what else do you do here?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do you need any consumer insights?
Yeah. Where do
Um,
you go for lunch?
yeah,
Oh, God.
yeah. But like not even just one kid, like
That's
multiple candidates.
that's crazy. So what are they doing about this?
So they're basically saying to them, well, you know, you can bring them if you need to, but they can't participate in the conversation in any way, and it doesn't help you to have them in there. I would think it would hurt you to even ask,
Oh my God.
but they're
That's
afraid
crazy.
to say no because then they could say that they needed some kind of accommodation, that they didn't feel safe, whatever, and that they didn't get it. It's like discriminatory.
That's the world we live in. I don't know. I think people just need to be told no.
Yeah.
Just anyone, sorry, no. No. We don't say no enough, which is why I think these kids are so messed up.
Also, what happens? Okay, so your parent sits with you on the interview. What happens when you get hired?
Yeah,
Like,
are
are
they
they
going to go
coming to
with
work?
you?
Yeah, I don't know. I already have a job.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh my God, I can't like that. I mean, I guess it makes me feel better because I think of myself as like I need to like roll it back. But so I'm like, wow, I'm nowhere near that. So that feels better. But
yeah,
that's just an excuse.
yeah.
I'm committing here and today. I'm gonna Greedify my life.
Well, then I heard that her book is really like attractive, like a nice coffee table book, and so now I want the book because I'm like, wow, that
I would like the book.
yeah,
That
I'll
sounds
be
nice.
ordering that at 11 o'clock at night.
That's good. We
Yeah,
could put that in a premium room.
yeah, yeah,
Be
exactly.
good. That could be good. Okay. Anything else that's happening? Any burning desires?
Um, let's see. Well, I am excited. We are going to go see some art this weekend, so I'm looking
Yes.
forward to that.
I'm so looking forward to that. That's going to
Yeah,
be so fun. I love Kingston too, so that will be fun.
yeah, that will be fun. I'm excited about that. I've been doing a good job taking my supplements. How are you doing on your all your supplements?
I am doing very good on my supplements. I like them, I think.
Okay. I've not been doing my powders this week. It still was like a lot of craziness this week with all my testing and
Yeah.
whatever, but I have been like getting into the habit of the supplements. So I'm like taking the D and the Dr. Special
Okay.
women's probiotic and all those things. So that's good. So now I feel like next week I can incorporate some of this other stuff.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I don't have that many of those. But I take my creatine,
Hmm.
my collagen, and my fiber.
Okay. I did ask the nutritionist about, not Dr. Hoyer, the nutritionist, about the creatine because I'm hearing so much of it. And there was that like very long and thorough podcast, the Diary of a CEO, that one
Yeah.
that went into all the details about all the supplements. And she was very into the creatine. So I asked her, the nutritionist, I haven't seen her since like December. And before that, she was like, we don't need that. Um, and now she was like, there are a lot of studies coming out that it's really beneficial. And so I'm like, all right, I'm on the creatine train.
How much?
She didn't say how much, but I know 5 milligrams or grams,
Yeah.
whatever the thing is, five. But then the lady on the podcast, the doctor on the podcast was saying,
Yeah.
go for 10.
I know. I haven't up to 10. I'm at 5 still.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
let's read about this maybe.
I know. We needed someone else to weigh in on this for us.
Okay. We can find somebody else to ask.
Okay. I think we have a podcast on Monday with a dietitian.
Oh, okay, good. We'll ask her.
Yeah.
She should know. Yeah.
She should know. She should give us some opinions on that. And then we can ask our own doctors, I guess.
Yeah. That would be good.
Yeah.
Um, I am very excited that it's nice out again, that it's like starting to get nice out. I think we need that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It was a long winter.
Really long. It was really long. Yeah. I agree with that. Well, what's on tap for Mother's Day? We have Mother's Day on Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to Brooklyn to see my parents. How about for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see my mom. So that should be nice. Okay. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Which is really nice. Yeah. They enjoy seeing my parents and I think they like to please me, especially on Mother's Day. So,
That's nice.
um, yeah, I'm glad that we're past the breakfast in bed. I know that that always meant well, but I fucking hated that. You know why? Because first of all, I don't want all that food first thing in the morning, and I don't want it in my bed.
I know.
It's gonna spill. I,
Yeah. It's so funny. That's hilarious. That would be like something else that Emma Grede would say.
yeah.
Let's stop the breakfast in bed, thanks.
I mean, it was so, and also like I know there's dishes down there. Like this didn't make itself. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. I've had that and just like spills all the way to my room.
Nice.
Yeah.
The gift that keeps on giving.
I think I had to replace rugs. I don't know. Terrible, terrible. How's Mahjong going? Is that something that you're going to keep doing?
Yeah, I like mahjong. It's a lot of fun. I don't, sadly, like I can't say I'm so much better at it, but I am improving, so that's good. I do like it, and I like being with those friends. It's kind of funny because when it's just like our regular people, and maybe I shouldn't say this, but when it's just our regular people, it's like sometimes it's not a bra night, and then in this life I can do
Yeah.
that,
Yeah,
with like a
that's
sweatshirt or
exciting.
whatever, where before I couldn't. And one of the other girls also so is like that too, not for the same reason, just she's whatever, less she was less gifted initially. And then but like if somebody new is coming or something like that, then it's like, oh, we have company. I'm like, if it's just the family, we're okay, no bras. But if we have company, we gotta keep it
You gotta
together.
put some bras on. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's classic. Oh God, that's great.
Yeah, so I guess I'm loving that I can actually function in public sometimes with limited clothing. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
After a long day.
I know, who needs it? It's like 8 o'clock already. Come on.
Yeah. That's perfect. That's
But
perfect.
also, I will say, I had my mammogram this week. And so, once again, ladies, check your boobs. But I had my mammogram this week, and I was used to the old way where getting positioned on that crazy machine was not a hardship. But I'm sorry, what is there's got to be a better way. It's so hard to get in there, like,
So hard.
and painful.
It's not nice. There's got to be a better way.
There's got to be a better way.
Yeah. When what age do you not have to do that anymore?
I think we're a while away.
80? You
Yeah.
still do it in your 80s?
I don't know, but it sounds like 80 is going to be our that's going to be our next big phase. Like
That's what
that's
I'm,
when we said
yeah, we're gonna
we're gonna
start
start
smoking and
smoking.
stop sunscreen.
Yeah, we're going to start smoking, drinking, no sunscreen at 80.
Yeah, that's
All bets are
perfect.
off.
That's perfect because it probably takes, it would take a while.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm. There's no evidence on that. We could do a study. We
Yeah, we'll
could
do a
be
study.
participate.
I read something that like if you live to 2030, you're going to live for a very long time because science is outpacing like how fast things are killing us or something along those lines. So we just need to make it a little further and then we'll be in good shape.
That's great. It's great news, given that we seem to have another pandemic on our hands.
What is happening? Okay, what is happening? Is this last time we were like, haha, we should get some masks, and then we're
I
like, no,
know.
wait, should we get masks? And then it was too late. I had four here because my son was like a very anxious and prepared boy, so we had four masks here just in case of emergency. But I remember you being at Home Depot and not
Yeah.
being able to get masks.
Oh my God. I don't know. I haven't been able to go on TikTok today because of it.
This country cannot survive another lockdown.
No, and also, like, I think we got rid of the whole CDC and everything else, right?
Yeah, we're not even in the World Health Organization anymore.
Yeah. So I heard that two people in New Jersey are being tracked for it now.
Are you kidding?
No, I got that right before I joined, but they don't have it, but they were around the people that did or something.
It's, but I heard that it's not like as communicable, like it's not
I know.
airborne and
Yeah,
yeah,
I've heard the same thing.
okay.
So, but didn't they tell us that before?
Yeah, it's true. I remember Dr. Trax telling me, like, you know, we're good until if unless they find out that it's airborne, and then all bets are off. Before things settled in.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just pretend that it's gonna be all good.
Yeah, and at least we're in the heading into the outdoor season when we should be in the fresh air more.
Yeah.
The other thing I heard about it is that it can take 6 weeks until it presents itself. Like the incubation can be up to 6 weeks.
No, no, no.
Oh my God, I heard this funny Instagrammer last night, or like going on a rant on this in a reel, and he's like, "They should have been playing Battleship with that boat." He's like, "B4." It's like I'm gonna sink your battleship before it becomes the next COVID. He's like, "I've seen this movie. It's called COVID-19. I don't want to see it again."
I know. I
It
know.
was very
It
funny.
was everyone on TikTok being like, please do not dock the boat.
What? I do feel very badly for the people on this boat. Like, what?
I know.
I'd be losing my mind.
I don't know. No good.
That's why we have to enjoy our lives today, bro.
Yes. Let's enjoy it, everybody.
Yeah, enjoy. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you and seeing some art that you didn't create tomorrow. And then,
Yes. Real artists in the
yes,
house.
or by real
Me too.
artists. That'll be something new and different. That'll be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We have a lot of exciting things coming up. Mother's Day, and then we have a planning meeting for Portugal.
Yeah. I'm very excited to do the planning for Portugal now that
Me
we're
too.
locked in and some of these other things.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay.
All that stuff.
We'll have a fabulous weekend.
Thank you. You too. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.